a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this away to get us going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the single back takes the handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Defense is coming after him. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the defense able to stop him at the 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And the offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's free around the 15. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Gators pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Handoff to the right side. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Inside the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Brown. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Kick is up and no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker. On
1st and 10, looking to throw. Grabs behind the line. It's Jacobs. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Jacobs. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it here. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. No shot to bring him down. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. He's going to take off here. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking for his back. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the 1st down.
Catch made on the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. 7-0. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. He stalled and then missed a field goal. With the catch, it's Daniels. That's good for a 1st down near the 40. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Gamecocks will crank up the tempo.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for offense, looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's that defense shifting again. Here comes a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Back to throw. It's Brown. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Second down after that run on the previous play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Ball handed off. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Pass caught down to the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. With the catch, it's Bennett. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick this deep to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made out of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. To throw, it's Brown. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. First down. They're going to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. Finding space at the 20. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They're going to run the option. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The Gamecocks keep the football on the move.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And the Gamecocks come up to the line in a hurry-up. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they go in front here in the second half. They were... Good drive, did some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, up and good.
South Carolina, 21.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 24 set to kick this one away.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big...
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 21, Florida 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. The Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the South Carolina offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To throw, it's Sellers. The pocket breaking down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down and 10. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They set up at 3rd and 4. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Jacobs. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He stays alive. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. They need some important yards here on third down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. Back to pass. It's Brown. Makes a quick catch. Gets some space around the 30. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And there's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good. He's got it. Missed the attempt earlier, but connects when it matters most. Well, you love to see a game come down to the final possession. Who's going to have the football last? And they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.